Hello everyone, it's Olivia from Dice Tarot. I'm here to do the element readings for this weekend, and I'm starting out with the fire signs, which includes Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So I will do a quick read for each of those and see what we get. Let's start out with Aries. Now these are short and fast, but it's kind of like a little bonus until the next week. And I only do these like every other week if I can. I think I missed a week. Oh well. So let's see. Let's start out with Aries. The Hermit, Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Interesting. Someone's trying to find out if this project is going to be something that they're going to love doing, maybe. Oh no. The Nine of Swords is anxiety over something. And the Eight of Cups is walking away from it. Now the Seven of Pentacles talks about this is something that's already developed, and it just needs to be harvested. In other words, this is almost like it's time to harvest. Quit procrastinating. The Hermit talks about internal answers within you. In Aries, that's what you're looking for. You're trying to find out the answer to something, or maybe many things. But with the Three of Pentacles here, this talks about collaborating with someone. Maybe you're second thinking it. Maybe it's with anxiety down below, the Nine of Swords. This tells me you may be a little nervous about collaborating with somebody. Maybe there's not enough trust, but you are procrastinating about it. So what that tells me here is if you procrastinate for too long, this opportunity may actually resolve or dissolve, and you may not have an opportunity. And on the other hand, it may be something that you love doing, or it might be somebody that you're working with that you would enjoy working with. But again, the Eight of Cups is somebody saying, I think I'm just going to walk away from this. But you're not putting a final stamp on it that you're done with it. It's kind of like it's still up in the air. This is emotionally unfulfilling. And the Page of Cups is offering new love, or it could be just somebody that is interested in maybe dating somebody just to get to know them. But maybe there's some kind of conflict with it. Let's clarify. You know, I was going to say thinking and thinking, but now the Hangman in reverse is nothing but thinking and thinking. There's already been something that's been enlightened here. And I'm assuming that during the Hermit mode, you were enlightened about a situation. It did cause you anxiety. And I think that's why you're going to kind of just wait and see. And let's see what we have here. Oh, Lord. So you may be feeling that this situation with this particular person is going to be toxic. It's not something that you really feel like getting into, which would explain why you're wanting to walk away from it, because emotionally it's not going to be fulfilling. It might be superficial, and you might be looking for something deeper. And then the last one's here. Now this one tells me that you're ready to take action, but you're having to wait on what decision you come up with. So it's all on you. You can either take this opportunity, or you can let it go and walk away and not feel guilty. But the only thing I question is this anxiety. Let's see if I can get a card just for that. Four of Wands. You may be thinking that you're not stable enough, or this situation isn't stable enough. Because the Four of Wands talks about four wands that are basically the foundation of something that's steady and stable. And maybe you don't feel like it is, or maybe you feel like there will be just too much partying, because this is also talks about a celebration. That's interesting. But this is working with 3 or more people. And it's something that you would love to do, but you're fearful of the toxicity of it. And if you've both cards, the anxiety and the walking away, I almost feel like this is your gut telling you not to do it, to be honest. I don't think you're into it. I think you would like to try it, whatever it is, some kind of work or project or a mission or humanitarian work or something like that, but you're just not into it. You're just not really into it. Let's get one card from the energy deck. Indecision. That's exactly what this night is about. Indecision. That's amazing. Anyway, that's what I have for you, Aries. God. Oh. Indecisions are, those are hard. Those are definitely hard. And if it's something that you regret later, it might be for your own. To me, if it were me, I would say, don't do it. With anxiety, that can cause you, lack of sleep at night, worrying too much about something, overthinking something too, maybe. But the 8 of Cups with walking away from something that's emotionally unfulfilling, I would dare say that this is probably what you need to do. Go with those are like gut instincts. The 9 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. That's like your gut's telling you don't do it. And if you don't listen to your guts, that's like ignoring your intuition, because your intuition is basically your gut telling you yay or nay on a situation. So it's okay to be indecisive. But you'll have to make your own mind up. Me personally, if that was me, I would probably say, I'm going to pass. That's me. Okay, so next up is Leo. Let's see what we have for Leo. The 6 of Swords. Somebody is really heavily thinking about moving away from something it's been too tough to deal with. You're wanting to move away from it altogether. Leave it behind. Oh, wow. Ace of Swords in reverse is telling me that there's something here that's not being revealed. There's a secret. And again, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, there's something that's not being completed in this situation. 8 of Wands in reverse. There's no truth being told here. There's a secret or fear. It's probably about fear. Now, the 9 of Cups is somebody that's single and free. I call them free birds. They're not attached to anybody. They're not married. They don't have a relationship going. It's just them and them alone. And they're usually, self-confidence is very high. But in reverse, I'm going to have to say it's the opposite. There's a fear of losing money. There's a lack of self-confidence, maybe not feeling strong enough about yourself and about what your options are. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. There was a decision that was made. Something had to be dropped. Something is being dropped. I feel like this is you, Leo, moving away from something that just wasn't fulfilling. But the only bad thing about it, there's no closure. And when there's no closure, there's no Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune tells me that there's something karmic here that you have to end before you can even think about gaining anything in the near future. And that would possibly be something to do with your finances. It could have something to do with a home. But this, whatever it is you're not completing, I don't know why you're not able to complete it, but you made a choice and you decided that you're just going to walk away from it. Even though it's going to leave you a little, self-confidence is going to be shattered a little bit here. And you feel like maybe financially you won't be able to make it. This is fear too. But there's something that's not being revealed. Or maybe there's no communications and there's no truth. There's something here that's not being spoken about. You've been wanting to do this probably for quite some time. This is the Two of Wands is, having to make a decision. Which path am I going to take? Am I going to stay on this path or am I going to take a new path? There's always that option. And I think this is why you finally are going to this is like thinking about it. This is actually deciding which path. So you've already thought about leaving this situation, but now you just need to make a decision between which path are you going to choose. And it's too bad you're not finishing out something that's karmic, because that's when the divine opens you up to new things. Three of Wands, this is somebody that's not going to wait for somebody. It's like, I've waited long enough, I'm not going to wait anymore. And again, that's karmic. If you had guaranteed somebody or made a promise to someone or them to you that you two were going to meet again, if it's something distantly like that, especially with the body of water and the body of water, I feel like that it's not going to happen. You're choosing. Either you feel like your person is not altogether there and ready for you, or you're not going to wait for them. You're going to move forward on your own. And I feel like you're single. The last. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is a breakup of a home or a business. It's no longer sustainable. The Ten of Pentacles is the loss of either a home or a business. And this is why you're having to move on. You may be looking for new work, or you might be looking for a new relationship, one or the other. Because this can be a happily married couple and with children in the upright, or it can be a business. Either way. But when it's in reverse, it's not only ending, it's done. It's a break. And you made that decision to walk out. Let's get an oracle card. This is energy. Oops. Contract. Yes, I bet there was a break in a contract. Did you notice it did come in? It did come in the reverse. I don't like to do the reverses, but in this particular case, I'm gonna do it because I understand what this card means in both senses. Because there's oracles are amazing. It is talking about a break in a contract. It was probably a break in a contract for a work contract, or it could have been a relationship or marriage contract or a partnership contract. Wow. Okay. You still have to really decide though, or maybe you're just trying to figure out which path you're going to go on. I feel like you've already left it and it's done. But why you didn't communicate it, that's the part about it I don't like. And that's only because it's going to leave some kind of lingering effect on you later in life that might affect you later. And plus, like I said, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, that doesn't open you up to anything that the divine may be ready to give to you. And it could be a new job, it could be a new love, it could be anything beautiful. But if you don't end a relationship or a partnership or whatever that was, you're going to continually have the same issue over and over again until you learn your lesson and see it for what it was worth, and then release it to the divine after asking for forgiveness. Because everybody, if it's two or more people, there's always a forgiveness that needs to be given as well as received. You may not receive a forgiveness, but you can sure give forgiveness to the person or business or whatever. That way it frees you. Your psyche is clear and ready to go. I'm sorry that didn't work out very good, but anyway, next we have Sagittarius, another fire sign. Let's see what we have for you, Saggy. Okay. Ooh, Knight of Cups in reverse. That's a lack of emotions. There might be some kind of need to get more information. Oh no. The Seven of Swords talks about theft, cheating, betrayal. The Page of Swords talks about learning, observing, getting more information. And like I said, the Page of Cups is somebody that... The Page of Cups in reverse is... I'm sorry, I said the page. I meant the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry. This could be a new love proposal, or it could be just somebody that's having a hard time expressing their feelings, or maybe they see something or feel something that's not quite right. There's justice. That tells me that there's something here that you're right about it. Whatever it is that you're feeling, Saggy, it's right. It's true. This is fairness, truth. And now we have the Knight of Pentacles. What it could... Let me get the last card. The Eight of Pentacles. What it tells me here is that if you think about it, the Knight of Cups is somebody... They rush in a little bit more than the Pentacles, put it that way. This is somebody that has a lot of emotions for somebody. He has a picnic, he has a letter, he's got a bouquet of roses, he's got his white pony in the back ready to mount and head out, but in reverse it's being put on hold because there's something that with the Page of Swords, do you feel like something's not quite right, that you maybe need to learn more information about a situation before you even head in that direction. And it could be that you're looking for love from somebody and maybe there's a questionable behavior or something, because this is a bad behavior. This is deceitfulness of some sort. Could be, like I said, theft, or it could be somebody that's been cheating on somebody. Maybe you feel like this is a three-party situation or something. This is a cheater. This is somebody that can cheat. But it's also not only that, but it's deceitfulness, and it can be theft. But with the Knight of Pentacles, this is telling me you know that you're right about something that's not quite right, and you're going to work on it and figure out what the total answer is. And you may end up headed in that direction. But if you'll notice the Knight of Pentacles, this is like one of the slowest knights also. They just take one step at a time, and they take their time. It's because they're just perfectionists like that. They don't want to get into something that's going to stir up trouble. I don't blame you. You're doing the right thing. Absolutely, you're doing the right thing, as far as I'm concerned. Yes, you are doing the right thing. The world, this is like a guarantee that you're on the right path. And the world is going to turn in your favor, and things will go a lot smoother for you. So I would say just at this point, just keep working at whatever you're working on, and just let this simmer out a little bit. Maybe there's no trust here yet, but you're not quite ready to give it up completely. This is kind of like, almost like procrastinating, to be honest. And the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, God, we just had this for, I think it was Theo. The Ten of Pentacles is a breakup of a home or a family, or it could be, I feel like in this case it's probably a breakup of a family. I feel like this is somebody that's looking for new love, and they're headed in a direction, but something feared them, something scared them off a little bit. And it could be this, whoever you're headed to is somebody that just recently got out of a divorce, or broke loose from a marriage, and it could have been through a divorce, or it could be a separation. But maybe you're starting to sense that maybe it's too soon to get involved with this person if they just got in and went through a divorce. It's too soon. Let's put it on hold for a little bit. I think that's a beautiful decision. I really do. Ace of Wands. This is like guaranteeing you that you're headed in the right direction, and it's very smart for you to just cool your jets. I know that the Ace of Wands talks about career, talks about money, talks about creativity, talks about passion, it talks about action, but it also talks about the soul. And I think that deep down within your soul, I do believe that you know that you just need to wait and let things simmer just a little bit longer. You're doing the work. You're doing the work here, and you're doing the work here. God, way to go. I love that. I love this reading. It's nice. I mean, granted, there's a breakup here, but you know what you need to do, and you're right on target. Having the world is a beautiful thing. It really is. Let's get an energy card for this one too. Oh, I'm in a soul's journey. Pride. I love myself, and spit it out, Olivia. Pride. I love myself, and I see myself in everyone. Amen. When you can say you love yourself, you're ready. You're ready to love somebody else. Oh my gosh. That was beautiful. All of them were good in their own way. And that's what I have for you guys. And I'll be doing the next ones I'm going to be doing is going to be for the earth signs. So anyway, talk to you later. Bye. Namaste.